right, here comes our train. Just heard him tooting his horn on the other side of the tunnel. And he's got the flashing ditch lights. Sorry for the wind. It wasn't windy when I climbed up here, but it certainly is now. But anyway, the reason he's going so slow is there is a 10-mile-an-hour slow order. Right up there, you see those concrete ties laying there. That is where the slow order is. There was a welder up there when I pulled up here. I'm not exactly sure if they're fixing a broken rail or just what they were doing, but they were doing something, that's for sure. I just had a BNSF go through here at 10. Got some stills of that train. I was going to just do some stills of this one, but like I always say, when I do stills, I like doing them, but when I share them on the Facebook railroad pages, only a few people seem to actually look at them. Get a lot more people, get a lot more enjoyment out of the videos. I've never shot from this location, but it is a cool thing. It's got the really nice backdrop there, the mountains. You can see, you really can't see it, but where that road is going up, center frame, that dirt road, and the little hut on top, that is where Tunnel 1 is. Pretty popular spot on top of Tunnel 2. Easily accessible if you're in the area. On the other, Tunnel 2 is a very short tunnel. You go back to my playlist of railroad history and exploring places, and both those playlists have my history of the tunnels between Bakersfield and Tehachapi. They just started running trains again. I heard the dispatcher just tell someone down at Illman at the control point at 331 that they would not be giving out any more tracking time or foul time today because they're starting to run trains in both directions. In this slow order here, I'm sure isn't helping things. Engine going by the intermediate there between Bealville and Caliente, and Bealville is just the other side of Tunnel 2. There is West Bealville, North Bealville if you must. This is I don't think that once the hills get brown around here like they have already. A couple of weeks ago things were still green, but I don't think this is unpleasant. I don't think it's ugly or anything. It's just different. I still think this is very picturesque. And I kind of get annoyed with people when they talk about how ugly it is. And I just don't think it's ugly at all. Some people feel that way about the desert. Talk about how ugly the desert is. I don't think the desert's ugly. You can see the train going in, the head end going into Tunnel 1 right there. See through those trees there. But anyway, Yeah, I don't think this is ugly at all. It's just different. Looks different when it's green. And it is pretty when it's green and looks fresh and cool. But, I don't know. That's just my opinion. See Bear Mountain back there. And this is Bena Road. I'm sorry, this is Caliente Bodfish Road. Bena Road is further up. Got my roads crossed here. But at one time, this was the only way to get from Bakersfield to Caliente. The only way you could get there in a car, I should say. Things I talked about in my video about the tunnels is on the inside of the curve there, the upper arch on the left side. You can see the notch in the tunnel. At Santa Fe, they did that in I don't know, 94, 95, something like that, and Santa Fe paid for that because Southern Pacific wasn't going to run double stack containers, and they never did. But when Union Pacific took over, they started running double stacks. BNSF said, hey, you can't do that. And Union Pacific said, yeah, we can, and we're gonna. And the courts agreed with Union Pacific that there was no agreement in place between BNSF and Union Pacific to not run double stacks. So there you go. A lot of you already know that story, but I'm telling it again. Well, alrighty then. Westbound or northbound, BNSF with the Norfolk Southern on the point. Headed out of Tunnel 2 between Bealville, Caliente. Alright, well, I was getting ready to leave. And this UP come crawling up the hill through that slow order. See, there's sunshine on the other side there. Tunnel 2 is very short. Trans Global Solutions locomotive. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those. Maybe, I don't know. Have you? Let me know in the comments below. More lumber. Imagine that. I was talking to the Union Pacific police officer, the special agent, the other day in Bakersfield, and they've been having a horrible time with trains parked in the yard being robbed of lumber. At that time I was over there, he was trying to get a list of everything that was there. It was incredible. They ran a little operation and arrested quite a few people. And I'm not going to tell you how they did that, even though he told me how they did. I'm not going to mention that, because if you're a thief and you want to steal stuff, do it on your own and take your own chances. I'm not going to help you. But I'm sure that none of my subscribers are thieves. You're all cool people. You're all nice people. Some people are very much offended by graffiti. I used to be way back when. There's a car full of ballast. But over the years, I don't know, I just kind of got used to it. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So, I don't know. Some of it's actually really cool. I've seen some excellent artwork, and I know it's vandalism and all that, but what are you going to do? Get mad about it and stay mad about it? Just enjoy the trains. Don't worry about the small stuff. Let the people who own the cars worry about it. It doesn't affect transportation or the way trains operate. So, police departments have much bigger fish to fry than people putting graffiti on cars. Wisconsin Central. I used to love, and still do, I don't pay as much attention as I did when I was working because I don't see trains as often as I did. But to check out cars from different railroads, many of them I'd never heard of before. And I have heard of Wisconsin Central. And it's actually a piece on it in the book I have on the Sioux line, which I need to get back from my dad at some point. He was from Wisconsin. Thief. Taking my book. I'm just kidding, Dad. He does watch my videos occasionally, so don't want to make Dad mad. Go over to his house, walk in, he'll hit me in the head with a stick. Like scrap metal. Three on the rear. Well, keep shooting me the ideas. Drop in the comments below. Shoot me an email, motorpoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We will see you all later.